J Drone here. Y'all asked for it. Everybody's been saying can't wait for the video. So what we have here is this Potensic Dreamer. We have it sitting on top of two LiPo batteries just because the gimbal is just slightly lower than the skids. It'd be really simple to modify them, but that was the easiest way to do it. I got my cell phone out here. I can't find a Wi-Fi connection. I don't know what the deal is. It's not a big problem. We're gonna fly this line of sight. I'll try one more time. It's not picking up the Wi-Fi connection. I know I connected to it last time. So what we're going to do is test this setup. I haven't tested this, so if it flops, you'll hear me snap on camera. We are recording on the GoPro. Need to just kind of stabilize this here. We're going to shut our phone off because we're not using it. We're going to go ends. We're going to go up. Quite a bit of wobble. Quite a bit of wobble on that drone. I don't know how the camera itself is going to transition. Like, hopefully we're getting super cinematic smooth footage here. Go ahead and stop. That looks better. Don't seem to be wobbling. Maybe it was the first initial get up. No, it's still bouncing a little bit. Just to show you guys. Now it could be that I'm only mounted with 2 screws, but I don't think that's it. I don't know. Let's just continue to fly this. See what we can get out of this. And there's no telemetry on the controller, so I can't fly it super far away from myself and let it get to a pinprick and trust myself that I'll be able to get it back because I have no telemetry. I could not connect to the Wi-Fi. Doesn't seem to have that wobble when it's flying. We'll go ahead and fly past ourselves here in a second, just to verify that. I was turning away from the sun. That time I turned towards the sun. No, it seems to fly fine as long as you're flying. But if you are just hovering, it seems to have a slight issue with the weight, or maybe the fact that this is a GPS drone, it's perceiving it as a geomagnetic interference. See, right there, it don't seem bad. Nah, it's definitely bouncing. It's definitely bouncing. So maybe, and you can't even switch up props because they have a very proprietary set on this. Hopefully that's not transitioning through, and I got a little fingerprint on my GoPro there. Let's just go ahead and bring it up. So I'm flying without app. I didn't calibrate it. Last time it was calibrated was the last time that we were out. I don't know what else to say about it. Because again, this is basically gimbal GoPro lift test. And it seems like it can do it without any issues. It's just if you're just chilling, it's got the weeble wobbles. Not the weeble wobbles. The weebles wobbles was the thing it did last time we were flying, where it was like, but it's just kind of doing that. And again, it could be my mount setup. It could be the fact that my mount, I only have 2 screws holding that entire setup. I mean, that's not so bad. Still a little jittery, but not so bad. Really? Somebody's calling my phone. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna get rid of that, even though it's not connected. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'd like to see our battery indicator lights because, again, I don't have telemetry and I can't see them. Let's go ahead and maybe back it up over here. Trying to get some shade on them. There we go. Alright, so we're still good on battery. Just gonna go ahead and send this out a little bit further. It is a little bit windy. I don't think that has play as far as that jitter. There, it's weeble wobbling. Let me go ahead and stop. And it might, that weeble wobble might not, there it stopped, might not transition into the camera because we have that gimbal on it. Hopefully that and this is also a review on the gimbal itself. This is the first time I'm using it on anything. I have a 3S battery attached to one of the arms. That's what's powering it. And hopefully the hat cam lasts. I came out unprepared and is just further unprepared by the Wi-Fi app not connecting. Hat cam was not fully charged. Cell phone wasn't fully charged, but doesn't really quite matter. There's some quadders over there. They've kind of stopped to check out the drone. Should be looking at them. I'm pretty good at line of sight as far as tracking stuff. We'll go ahead and come back. So it's definitely flyable with a gimbal on it. There's the weeble wobbles. So you get the weeble wobbles, just stop pitching forward, let it bounce backwards. I don't know why it does that. Hopefully when they come out with a Dreamer 2, they got all these issues fixed. Because it is a very capable drone. It's clearly capable. It's lifting a GoPro. It's lifting a non-plastic gimbal. And again, I don't know how the footage is. You guys will already have known because I'll already have integrated it into the video. But it's able to do this, and that's pretty awesome. And the gimbal looks like, this looks like a really good gimbal. It really does. Like, even though that's, I think the gimbal's countering it. Let's go ahead and get one for the camera. Hopefully my camera's still on. Camera is still on. Bam. GoPro on the Dreamer. Gimbal on the Dreamer. What out, what out, what out, what out, what out. We've been in the air for 7 minutes and 23 seconds. It's really tough to see these LEDs. Let's see. Try to get it there. We're at 3. We have 3 bars left. And again, the footage on this isn't going to be amazing because I'm only flying line of sight. This was a test. I already said the app wasn't great, so the fact that the Wi-Fi is not connecting to the phone, I'm not even seeing it, isn't that big of an issue. Obviously, it's an issue for the manufacturer because you would want your drone to be able to work properly. But as far as myself goes, not too big of an issue because I'm going to stick an AIO on this at some point. I'm going to stick an AIO on this some point, and we're just going to send it. We're going to do a range test. And with the way this is flying, I think I'll be pretty comfortable to send it with the GoPro gimbal. With the GoPro gimbal setup, there's a little birdie up there. Those birds love to like charge drones. We're going up really quick there. It has no issues lifting it. Has no issues lifting it whatsoever. We'll do a little sky climb like this. I'm really testing my eyes and my orientation. I haven't done sky climbs and maintained my orientation in forever. Again, I have no telemetry on this. I have no app. So this is all eyes, guys. All eyes, guys and gals. And extraterrestrials. I know y'all out there. I know you watching J Drone. Go ahead and turn it and turn it and turn it. And turn it a little more. Should be coming back towards us a little bit more. It gets them weeble wobbles, man. I don't know what that's about. Little weeble wobbles. And again, it's a little bit windy, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. We'll just go ahead and sit up there. It's chilling up there. It's probably vibrating left to right. Again, hopefully the footage is great. You guys already know. But it's like Christmas for me. It's a Christmas factor where I'm recording my presents. I don't know what it's going to see. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what type of quality we're going to get. And bam, get on the computer, open that present. It's Christmas. I love the Christmas factor. That's why I used to love old school drones where you pop an SD card in them. They didn't have an app. It was just bam, pop an SD card in it, go fly, get to the computer, pop that into the computer, and see what you got. It's capable. This drone is very capable. I was arguing with somebody on Facebook where they're like, it's junk, it's poop. It's really not. It is really not, dude. The app doesn't work great. The camera that came with it is okay. It's not awesome that it doesn't have a gimbal on it. And now we are dealing with me not being able to connect to the app, and of course the weeble wobbles. Those are a substantial amount of things that if you purchased this drone and you were not tech savvy and this was your only drone, you would probably be upset with. I get it. You can see how windy it is over there. I get it. Look how stable it is. How windy it is. How stable it is. That's pretty awesome, man. And we have weight on this guy. But the large capacity battery that this has, I kind of figured it would have zero issues lifting this setup. We're just going to go ahead and bring it back towards itself. It's actually pretty darn windy out here. Not just a little windy. I'd like to check out our lights. Our lights are sitting at 2. We could turn the GoPro around. That'll give us a vague idea of how long we've been in air. About 11 minutes and 37 seconds we've been in the air with the setup. I'm just going to go ahead and fly around here so we'll hopefully get some footage, because I'll probably snip this and I'll probably put it on Facebook. To actually put a little pepper on the drone, Again, I'm super comfortable with flying this drone with this setup. I've been very nervous at times putting gimbals on drones where wasn't sure if it was going to lift it. And then once it did lift it, it flew really sluggish. This ain't flying sluggish at all. Again, the only thing that I notice is when it's stable. Bug in my throat. Great. It's bug season. When it's stable, it jitters a little bit. But maybe this gimbal is handling it. Maybe this gimbal is like, hey, this dude can't handle just chilling. I got you. It is a 3-axis gimbal. I'm super excited to see this footage. There's those birds that love to charge drones. Somebody on a quad over there. We'll go ahead and turn it around. Again, I really got to be cautious about the battery because one, this is my gimbal, my brand new gimbal. I don't want to crash it. I don't want to break it. 2, I've had this GoPro probably second or third longest of every action camera that I've owned, and my wife bought it for me, so I don't want to break that. Just bringing it back to check battery, and we are sitting at 1 and a blink. 1 and a blink. We'll see how far we've come. 15 minutes with a heavy setup on this, and again, it took a minute to get in there, so it might be 14 and change. All eyes. That's all line of sight. We got the weeble wobble, so we're gonna stop and we're gonna go forward. That seems to fix it. I don't know what it got going on that you turn around and go home. It's like I don't know. I don't know, but that definitely needs to be fixed. Let's go ahead and check out the pond over here. Whoop, wrong way. I'm trying to keep the sun out of my eyes. You can see the clouds moving. That might be transitioning in the camera because I'm sitting still. Those clouds definitely are moving up there. Little patch of clouds over there. Just kind of chill up here, check out the scenery. Let's go ahead and rotate this way. Check out the scenery. The little town with cars moving around and whatnot. I don't know if we're high enough. We should be high enough. Jeez, that punches up so quick with this setup. It has zero issues lifting this. That's exciting. It really is exciting. And again, it's something I kind of figured. We're going to do one more run out here, and then the battery is probably about zipped, or the battery's at the point where I'm going to drop it because I don't want the drone to drop. I'm not connected to an app. I don't know how many satellites it had before we left. I don't know if it's going to return home. And again, I'm really not willing to chance all that with a brand new gimbal, with my GoPro that my wife got me that I've had for quite some time. Now this is a voiceover, so I've had some time to look over the footage and analyze what is going on, and I will tell you what I think is going on. It is extremely windy out here. I don't think it's the mounting setup. I really don't think it's the drone either. I think it's a combination of the wind. I really do, because like right now that's pretty darn clean footage. Like when we were flying towards those bushes and whatnot, it's pretty clean footage. Even at some points where I stalled the drone directly in front of my face, it was not as wobbly as it was in the beginning of this video. So I will bring this out again. I have one or two things that I'm going to try to narrow down whether it's a mounting issue or not. Again, I kind of don't think it's a mounting issue, but we'll get to it. We'll definitely get to it. I got an LVC that just chirped, so we're backpedaling here, and we're going to go land it. This definitely has potential. There's definitely potential in this drone. If the manufacturers could just watch J Drone's videos, be like, all right, we should do this, we should do that, and we should do this and correct this, the next gen of this could be amazing. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put it down below. Definitely get at me. I'll get back at you. PayPal link down below. Support me. Any little bit helps. Later.